What's up, guys? We have sort of a big problem. Um, right now on this channel, there is no likes going on, no thumbs down, no comments, nothing. You know what? Kind of disappoints me because I know that if I'm going to get better, then I need input from other people. So I need to know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and different things like that because I can't get better if nobody tells me. Just saying. I thought I'd get that out there. But yeah, so I think that's a kind of a decent problem. It's not really like a big problem, but okay, who am I kidding? Yeah, it's a pretty big problem. That was a good idea. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, it's something that I really feel is a big, important piece to my growth, and I know that nothing's really gonna change. I'm not gonna get any bigger. If anything, I'll get smaller, and that's kind of hard to do considering how small I am. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, um, so yeah, of course, I'm gonna talk about some other things in this video, but I just wanted to kind of start off with that. Anyways, I kind of have another um, story, I guess I could kind of tell, and it's another one where I don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings. So we're gonna call this teacher Mrs. Puff. Okay, so Mrs. Puff is a gym teacher, and I'm a very active person, so of course I love gym. Gym is my favorite. Um, well, Mrs. Puff was a little bit on the awkward side. We'll just say that. And well, she for this part, we'll just say there was assigned seats. Okay, well, she had like these little weird circles that were spread out across the floor. But before we could really decide, or not decide, but go to our spots, we met over in front of the stage that we had, because there's a big stage in our gym. And the thing is she, well, for one thing, she always smelled horrible. She was a nasty smelling woman. Mrs. Puff was. And at this point, I was sitting in the far back row, and of course, with how many kids was in our class, I think that means I was like third or fourth row, somewhere around in there. And well, anyways, even though I was of course, we're touching very close to each other, just because she always made us stay really scrunched in and everything. Um, we were, like I said, we were really squished in together. It was about 3 or 4 rows, and that's fine, whatever, I guess. But this right here is what made it a problem. She spit a lot when she talked, so nobody really liked to sit in the front row. So everybody would always get in there late because whenever you got in there, she would make you sit down in order that you walked into the room in. Well, so like I was saying, of course, nobody wanted to sit in front because nobody wanted to get spit all over them. So you would try to get in the far back, okay? Well, this right here was probably one of the worst things in my entire school experience. This teacher, Mrs. Puff, even though I did all that work to make sure that I sat in the very back of the lines, or in the back of the line, make sure I was getting in the very back of everybody else. She was talking, telling this story or something, I don't even perfectly honestly all the way remember. And well, Mrs. Puff was spitting as usual, but of course I wasn't really getting as much of that just because, like I said, I was in the far back. But this right here is the part that made it a problem. While she was talking, I know this is gonna sound like I'm making this up, but you literally cannot make this up. She spit like a loogie came out while she was talking, and like I said, I swear to you, she hit me with a fucking loogie while she was teaching, and it literally hit me in the fucking face. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I don't understand. But it was honestly by far, well, okay, maybe not by far, because as you can tell from some of the stories I'll tell in the future, I had some pretty messed up things happen to me. But this was one of the worst things that could ever happen to, most people, I would think. But it just, oh my gosh. And I didn't know what to do. And she didn't notice it, or at least she didn't comprehend it. So she just kept on teaching. And I'm just sitting there, freaking, I asked to go to the bathroom. Actually, I don't think I asked. I'm pretty sure I just freaking stood up and left. But I went to the sink and I just started scrubbing my face off. I had my face under the dryer trying to dry it, like, everything off, and oh my gosh. But I mean, that was just horrifying. But oh man, that's one of those things from your childhood that you try to forget. But you know what, I mean, it doesn't matter. It happened in the past. Mrs. Puff, I believe, is still teaching, actually. And pretty sure, I've never really heard too much about this, but I'm sure it's still happening. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst things that ever happened to me. Oh God. But yeah, like I was saying, we really need to get the support up on this channel, and the feedback up, so make sure you guys comment if you want more of these stories, and just anything else. If you have your own stories, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to check out your videos, post a link in the video or in the comments below, and I would love to check it out. I would love to check it out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's been your boy T3LB, or on this account, ZX Baller, and adios, guys. Peace.